Bo Nix is going to throw an interception right here on this play. It was an up and down day for Bo, but the one thing he's got is the clutch gene. But let's take a look at his mistake here on a pass intended for Courtland Sutton, who's being covered at the top of your screen here. First off, you're going to get the motion here from Troy Franklin. This is going to be a zone coverage, and this corner right here at the bottom of your screen, he's going to be playing Pat Bryant here essentially as man. He's going to be matching him because Pat Bryant is going to have a vertical release. He's going to go on an in-breaking route. He's going to play outside leverage and trail because he's got help underneath and inside. Now, you're going to get Adam Troutman here as extra protection. Same thing with J.K. Dobbins. These guys are going to pass pro. They're going to help give Bo Nix some time where you're going to have Courtland Sutton. He's just going to run kind of this slot fade here, and then he's going to get up the sideline. Troy Franklin, he's just going to run a sit here at the sticks. Bo's going to take a shot, but right after he releases the throw here. So this pass for Bo, he just throws this one too far inside. Too much air, too far inside. Once again, I want you to take a look at these route concepts, but let's take a look at coverage. Derek Stingley right here, he's playing this underneath, right? He's playing zone. This is how you know. He's reading the quarterback, keeping everything in front. He sees Troy sitting right here. Then he sees this as well. So watch, he's going to sink and kind of play in this apex. Now, this defender's obviously in trail tech. The safety bullet comes over the top right here, does a really good job. Look, you can't go to Pat Bryant because he's got a corner playing trail technique, and he's got an inside linebacker from the backside who's keying him right here. So they're taking away the options. If Bo wants to throw this to Troy, Stingley's going to plant and cut on it. So this one right here, it's just got to be higher to the outside versus it being high and inside where the safety has a chance to make the play. This was a negative play here from Bo, but we'll talk about his clutch gene later. You'll see that in this film breakdown here. Let's take a look at protection. What do we see? You get the pre-snap motion. Really all you get is the nickel defender widening out at that standpoint. So you know at this point it's going to be zone coverage. Now, from the pass rush standpoint, you get a one-on-one here with Garrett Bowles and the outside guy. You're going to get help right here initially with Alex Palczewski, Luke Wattenberg. Going to get this double team while you got Quinn Miners and Mike McGlinchey working right here against number 90. Double teams there. And now Bowles working the one-on-one. Now this pass rusher is just going to come upfield. Same thing right here. Adam Troutman working against him. He's got the running back that can help out right here as well. Bo throws this. Once again, the release high inside versus high outside over the top. That leads to the interception. Watch the pass protection. Good communication. Really good job, I think, really by the Broncos offensive line against this defensive line from the Houston Texans. One of the best defenses right now in the NFL. This has just got to be high and outside here for Courtland to make this play. Unfortunate. You don't like the turnover, but Bo did make some plays in this game that we're going to highlight. Bo Nix on this play finds Courtland Sutton for a touchdown against Derek Stingley Jr. to give the Broncos some life in this game here. Nice little double move by Courtland Sutton. High outside throw from Bo Nix. Touchdown. Now, let's take a look at this route here. Let's take a look at the route combinations with the coverage. This is going to be zone coverage from this Houston Texans defense. You got a single high safety over here. You've obviously got Derek Stingley, who right now, solo receiver. Usually the rules are you got a single receiver. You play him as man. He plays this as if it's he's playing like a cover two underneath trail technique because he thinks he has the safety over the top here. Safeties are playing this middle drop right here, but the route concept's from Denver, and really it's Pat Bryant and his drop right here where he's just going to sit. It kind of pulls the safety just for a second and allows Courtland obviously a great inside stab move. He gives an indicator outside, back up vertically, and gets behind Stingley, and the safety has no time to get over there. I thought this was great. You have the swing route here from the tailback, the chip release against the outside pass rusher, and then he can almost be a lead blocker out here in the flat. This was just a great play, great throw from Bo Nix here. Now, take a look at this defense. They're dropping everybody back. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in coverage, essentially against 3 downfield routes at this point, hoping that the Broncos are going to throw it short to either the tight end, which Adam Troutman looks like he could be turning into a blocker here if Bo takes the check down to the running back. But instead, Bo sees he's got the one-on-one. Stingley seems like there's a miscommunication between he and Bullock. As you can see, Pat Bryant throttling down right here as if he's going to run an in-breaking route. That draws the attention right here of the safety for the split second. Courtland, boom. So Bo throws it high to the outside, makes the right play. Safety has no time to get over. Touchdown. Great throw here from Bo. let's take a look at the protection on the backside right here. The Texans are going to stunt on this play and try to get pressure here after Bo Nix. Now, obviously, this guy's going to get home on the outside, but well after Bo throws the football, as you can see from the stunt, they're working inside right here where they're crashing down, trying to create havoc on the inside, right? They're creating this clogged lane here to hope that one guy can come free to impact Bo Nix inside the pocket. Quinn Miners, great job, great adjustment right there, punching and pushing, stepping and replacing. Way to anchor down right here by Mike McGlinchey. Good pickup from Wattenberg. And now, obviously, Garrett Bowles has to work the one-on-one on the outside where this guy's eventually just going to pull Bo Nix back. Too late. Throw's already there. Right on the money. Touchdown. Let's take a look at it here once again. Just great job by Quinn Miners and Mike McGlinchey there on that right side, giving Bo time to make this play for the touchdown. R.J. Harvey is getting his Joker wings here. He's going to get a touchdown in the fourth quarter. This ultimately makes it a 15-13 game pending the two-point conversion. He wins the one-on-one against the inside linebacker right here. Just nice double move here. Let's take a look at everything on slow motion, right? Now, at the top of your screen, and I'll say this, and I'm going to say this kindly, as a former cornerback, we do not respect fullbacks, right? So when a fullback is out there as the wide man, we ain't really taking advantage. We ain't really paying attention to what he's doing. So you're going to get the cornerback over here. You're going to get what looks like zone coverage to the offensive left side here with the corner playing deep third right here, safety over the top, and then you're going to get essentially this linebacker right here, going to key man on Adam Troutman, and then you're going to get, obviously, this linebacker right here, man-to-man coverage against R.J. Harvey. You're going to get Derek Stingley Jr. playing man coverage against Courtland Sutton with the safety playing over the top. Now, notice right here how Stingley is playing outside leverage, right? Here's Courtland's inside foot. Here is where Derek Stingley is. He's outside leverage, meaning that he's going to jam and extend and ride underneath here. Courtland Sutton's obviously going to work his way upfield and then run a post that draws the safety just for a second, even though that Stingley's in trail technique, which allows R.J. Harvey to win. Now, R.J.'s going to have a double move here. Let's take a look. Watch the inside release from Courtland. Stingley's on the hip, riding upfield here. The post is going to break to get the safety just to cheat over just a tiny bit. But watch right here, the double move from R.J. Harvey. This is what gets it, right? Because bang, bang, nice, to the outside. That guy can't keep up. R.J. Harvey's becoming a weapon here in the passing game for the Broncos. It's fun to see. Let's flip it over to the end zone angle. This is important here for Denver as they continue to evolve offensively every single week. The offensive line is playing well, but now it's all about isolating matchups here. And Sean Payton certainly has done this in the passing game with R.J. Harvey, saying, we've got this matchup right here with a linebacker on one of the guys that we believe to be one of our faster, more physical players, and we believe we can get him the ball in space to capitalize. And Courtland running that in-breaking release to set up the post route to pull the safety, that frees up R.J. to work in space against the linebacker. It's a mismatch. Good protection here. Texans once again trying to work inside out. Good communication from Palco passing off to Luke Wattenberg. One-on-one from Quinn Miners. One-on-one from McGlinchey against the outside rush. And then obviously Garrett Bowles working one-on-one here on the outside. Bo's got time to sit in a clean pocket. Watch him. Beautiful throw. Where it needs to be. High. Bang. Touchdown. And then he gets the two-point conversion on the next play to Troy Franklin to tie this one up at 15. This is one of Bo Nix's best throws of the day here. It's going to go to Pat Bryant on 3rd and 11, right before the 2-minute warning. Just a great shot against drop back coverage here. Zone where everyone's keeping everything in front of them. He's going to find Pat Bryant. Does a great job of sitting down where he needs to into a window between 3 defenders, okay? Let's go through our routes here that we're going to see. Troy Franklin is going to throttle inside right here. Pat Bryant's going to get an inside release right here. And obviously this linebacker, he's going to drop and get depth. So Pat is paying attention to obviously where he's having guys drop back into zone coverage, right? If it's zone, you got to find the spot to sit. This linebacker here, he's opening up to be able to try to sit here in the hook to curl. He's going to have the inside release. He sees that. He does a great job of just sitting behind him. And you got these guys dropping back. You have this window here. This defender's going to drop back as well. Stingley's going to be playing off. And they're just trying to keep everything in front of them and play the sticks. Watch right here. Watch Pat Bryant. He sits knowing where things are at, right? Because if you keep running in, this guy's going to dislodge the football. Does a great job of recognizing, hey, it's zone, I'm sitting. Does a great job. This window right here, 1, 2, 3 defenders. Bo Nix fires this shot into the tight window, moves the chains for a first down on 3rd and 11. Great throw from Bo. Great play from the rookie. Now, you're going to get a double mug look. Both these linebackers are walked up inside the A gap, and they're all just going to drop back, right? You got a nickel pressure look coming off the outside, but at the snap, these guys are all dropping back. It's just smoke and mirrors to disguise coverage look, and then these guys are just trying to get out there and open up, drop to their zones, keep everything in front of them. Good protection from the Broncos. What a laser rip right there from Bo. What's going to happen is you're going to get an inside work right here. We're going to get Quinn Miners. He's going to step down and help with Luke Wattenberg against number 90. Palczewski is going to work one-on-one against number 96. You're going to get a chip from Adam Troutman. He's going to release out. Same thing from Tyler Bidet. And then Garrett Bowles is going to work the one-on-one against 55. And then Mike McGlinchey working one-on-one against 51 right here. Good pass protection, but watch Bo Nix right here. Watch this rip. Throws it. Bang! First down. Huge play here for the Broncos offense late in the game. The clutch gene, it's real with them. Bo Nix is going to come up with a 25-yard run right here. That's going to set up a game-winning field goal against the Houston Texans. He's going to scramble out to his right. The backside nickel defender here at the top of your screen. Because it's a rollout pass here, he's going to overcommit too far inside. Bo's going to take the lane, get 25 yards here. And I'll tell you how this was set up in just a moment. But just good job from Bo using his legs. The Broncos need to find a way to do this more going forward. So, previously, on the other drive, right before this one here, the Texans had sent one pressure inside that forced Bo to roll out to his right and to throw it away. And then there was another rollout play here where he did that. The Broncos saw the look on how the Texans were playing that. Everybody is playing deep right here. The corners, the safeties, the backside corner is essentially playing things as man underneath right here against, I believe that's Troy Franklin or Pat Bryant. And everyone overcommits. Because of that, this nickel defender is going to cheat inside. Because they saw this look, and as you can see, you get the over route right here, the corner playing right there underneath, safety over the top here, Stingley right here. The Broncos essentially know that you're going to have this outbreaking route here, and then you're just going to have this vertical corner release, and then you got your underneath defenders covering out here. The lane is open, and obviously shout out to Adam Troutman right here for blocking Will Anderson one-on-one, doing a great job. Bo sees, hey, I've got it. I'm going to take it, and this ultimately wins the Broncos the game with a game-winning field goal from Wil Lutz. This was such an important play at this juncture in the final 50 seconds of this matchup here, where the Broncos offense struggled a majority of the afternoon against this Houston Texans defense that was top 4 against the run coming into it. But now, look at the eyes. Bo's looking. Obviously, nobody is open in the passing concepts here. So he sees, I've got the lane. I'm going to take it. Bo is an athlete. And I think sometimes defenses don't recall how fast and how athletic he truly is. Once again, just great decision-making right here to recognize the lane is there. He missed an opportunity earlier in this game to use his legs for a first down. This time he took advantage and helps the Broncos win this game to improve to 7-2.